Welcome back to the program. I want to welcome the Democratic Club of Laguna Woods to our show. They got all sorts of things going on. Alan Feldman and Mary Rabondo, thank you for joining us.
Well, thank you for having us.
Absolutely, and appreciate you guys. We actually had these guys scheduled for yesterday, but we had to bump them. We moved them to today, so I also appreciate you guys coming in and making that being flexible for us. How could you resist coming back?
We couldn't.
So you guys got a lot of stuff going on, and one of the events that's coming up is a candidate forum you have coming up next Tuesday, the 17th.
Yeah, that's right. As the election gets closer, we have a lot of candidates coming to Laguna Woods over the next 10 days, really. And the first one is on Tuesday, September 17th. It's our regular monthly meeting, Clubhouse 2 at 7 o'clock. And we call it Candidates Forum. And there's 3 members of the Laguna Woods Democratic Club that are running for the City Council in Laguna Woods.
Okay.
Right. Shari Horn and Cynthia Connors are currently on the City Council. They're running for re-election, and Pearl Lee is running for the first time. So, I mean, obviously, we're doing all we can to support them. And, we're very excited about that. We also have other candidates running, not running in our area. They're going to be there. Ryan Dack, who is running for the South Orange County Community College District.
Okay.
And we have Dan Vickers, who's running for the Laguna Beach School District. Now, Laguna Beach School District, actually part of Laguna Woods is in the Laguna Beach School District.
I did not know that.
That's right. So some people will be able to vote for her. And also, Krista Castellanos is running for the Capistrano Unified School District, which also part of Laguna Woods is in that district. So these are the down ballot candidates. These are the people that people don't vote for. They don't vote on these elections, I think, because they don't know anything about the candidates. It takes money to get your message out, and in a presidential election, all the energy is sucked up out of the air anyway. So this is an opportunity for people to put a name with a face when they're looking at the ballot. I think they're more likely to vote for it.
Right.
And these elections are really important.
They're all the local stuff that happens in the community right here.
Yeah.
Mary, how important, when you go to see one of these forums, and I'm sure you've attended a few over the years, how enlightening is it for you? It's like, wow, kind of eye-opening for you, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's a great way to get to know the candidates. Again, you hear a name, you don't know much about them. To hear them speak and give background about themselves and why they're running is really, I think, important to voters. So.
And otherwise, I mean, people are in the voting booth and they're kind of just like, well, that seems, they're kind of doing it by the description sometimes, right? And that can be kind of like really a sense of like, where's the value in that vote? Where's the kind of time and effort that goes into that?
Yeah, and we try to do as much, give as much information as we can about local candidates. Again, you had mentioned last time I was here, all politics are local. So it's important.
Tip O'Neill told me that.
That they know the down ballot candidates. So we've done literature drops. We've invited them to speak at our meetings. We deliver door hangers with information about the candidates and about how to vote, where to vote, when you will get your ballot, how to reach the ROV, the Register of Voters, if you don't get your ballot by a certain time. And people find it helpful, and if they have questions, we also have a number on there that they can call and speak to somebody if they have more questions. But yeah, the more we can tell them, the better.
Well, it's coming up Tuesday, September 17th, 7 p.m., Clubhouse 2 in the main lounge, so make sure you get out there. Come earlier on 6:30 if you want to socialize. The event starts at 7. What is the challenge of putting one of these panels together? How do you kind of form it, okay, we're going to do the candidates, we're going to do this, or do you break it down in any way when you put these together?
Well, a good segue, because people will know our next one, we have another one coming up exactly a couple of days later on the 21st of September. I think it's 21st?
Yeah, 21st, 9 a.m. at Clubhouse 2.
Which is Saturday, and exactly. You look at the time this is happening, 9:30 a.m. at Clubhouse 2. So that's how difficult it is to put a panel like this together, especially during the campaign season.
Because all these candidates have different events they're going to and those kinds of things. So to get these 4 in-house.
That's right. Well, and this one in September, it's our legislative candidates, both federal and state Joe Kerr running for Congress in our 40th district, Dave Min, who's running for Congress in our 47th district, which is just a small part of Laguna Woods, but he's going to be there too.
Right.
State Senator Josh Newman is running for re-election to the state senate in our district this time. He got redistricting. And Dom Jones, who is running for the state assembly. She's going to be there too. So that's another one, and it is really difficult to put it together. But basically everything that we do this time of year and for most of the year is designed for one thing: get out the vote.
Yes.
Get the vote out.
Get the vote out.
That's
And
what
do
Mary does.
Do these counties usually reach out to you guys, or are you reaching out to them, or how do you say, okay, here's the panel we're going to try to go for this way?
You might be better off answering that than I am.
About the candidates? you
Yeah,
mean?
like,
Yeah.
are they contacting you saying, hey, I'm going to be in town X, Y, Z days, or do you reach out to
Sometimes.
them?
I mean, I think it's a mix. We try to pick a date or a couple of dates and reach out to their campaigns and find out if they're available, and do our best to consolidate. I mean, in some cases, we'll have one of the candidates speak first because they have other commitments the same day. But again, they're busy. There are clubs in the area and other political organizations that want to hear them. They want to meet them. So they are spreading themselves pretty thin.
Yeah.
And the good news about both these is that you're not charging any outside membership fees or anything like that, so anybody can come. You don't have to be a member of the club, right?
Right. We want people to vote. And
Right.
the best way to get people to vote is to have them actually see the candidates. And also for people who are still interested and haven't done anything yet and are interested in participating in the election, there's still time. We have events going on. I know we're doing on the 26th, I believe it is, on September, we're going to have going to send out 1,500 postcards for Dave Min in the 47th district, which is a very close race, and we feel we can be effective there. And we've also, our club has grown immensely in the past year. I think we had a meeting last night. I think the number is we have 122 more members this year than we did last year. We're closing in on 600. So our resources are increased. So we're trying to increase our reach also. We've written postcards for candidates in other congressional districts in the Central Valley in California, where they have a lot of close races, where again we feel like every little bit helps. We've postcarding and just canvassing for outside of Laguna Woods Village, which we really have done.
How about the get out the vote efforts? Are you guys kind of ramping that up as we get closer to the election?
Absolutely, yes. We'll be kicking that off on the 30th this month. And to Alan's point about reaching outside of the village, we are working with some people to cover the adjacent areas of Laguna Hills. So we'll be delivering our voter information to them as well as inside the village. But again, our kickoff is on the 30th. We have about 145 volunteers ready to go, and we'll be delivering about 7,200 door hangers in the village.
Okay.
And then another 1,200 outside of the village. So.
Okay. What's that effort like for you guys in terms of it seems like a lot of work. You guys are volunteers. It's a nonprofit organization you work for. It just seems like, especially during election season, the work really kicks up.
Yeah.
Oh, it does. Mary is in charge of our Get Out the Vote effort, and she has been for years.
Yeah.
It's really a spectacular job, but it's hard.
It's a lot of work,
yeah.
But we have a great committee, and we have volunteers who help with everything we need to do, sorting lists for people to walk and getting the door hangers bundled up and making calls, making sure the volunteers are ready to go.
All right, well, we got events coming up. Candidate Forum on Tuesday, September 17th, 7 p.m., Clubhouse 2. And then the next one, Saturday, September 21st, 9:30 a.m. in Clubhouse 2 as well. And Mary and Alan, thank you so much for joining us.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much for having us.